بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Welcome to my channel QHE Tajweed Rules of the Quran channel in English. So today inshallah, like I promised you from long time, we will explain everything about Tajweed rules with every detail by English. So I will make it easy for you as much as I can, and you will understand it inshallah by time. And you can beat the Arab people on the Tajweed rules. You will know everything, will know every detail, and it will be easy way inshallah. This is my promise for you. Right, let's start inshallah with the lesson of today, which is Al-Mudood. The Mudood. Mudood is a plural word from Medd. It's a plural word from Medd. What's Medd mean? Like we will take the definitions by Arabic and then we'll take it by English. So you can understand both inshallah. المد في اللغة هو الزيادة. في الاصطلاح هو إطالة الصوت بحرف من حروف المد. Linguistic definition, it's extra. Any word mad in Arabic means stretch or make anything extra. For example, when I tell you مد الطاولة means stretch the table. In applied definition, it's lengthening the sound with a letter of the mad letter, means stretching the sound of the mad letter. تعريف القصر هو الحبس. تعريف القصر في الاصطلاح هو إثبات حرف المد من غير زيادة فيه. Linguistic definition is confinement. Applied definition is say the mad letter without any extra time on it. So as it is. The mad letters are, what's our mad letter? We have three mad letters all the time. Alif, let's change the color. We have alif. We have waw. And we have letter ya. Any alif or any waw or any letter ya? No, not any one of them. I should to have a letter before it has the same haraka from the mad letter. What I mean by that? Alif, it should to has fatha before it in any letter. Waw, it should to has dhamma before it in any letter. Ya, it should to has kasra before it in any letter. That mean what? To make it more easier for you, let's say any mad letter, I will call it amam. The haraka before it, the vowel before it, we will call it her daughter. So if I have a daughter followed by her mom, or mom preceded by her daughter, that means it's the same family, so I will stretch it. Fatha is equal half of the alif length. Dhamma is equal half of the waw length. Kasra, it's equal half of the length from ya. So that means any mad letter should to has same haraka before it, proceeded with the same haraka from it. Daughter and her mom. Remember this point in your mind. A daughter and her mom. Right. The mad letters are alif sakina preceded by fatha, like ba, or ya sakina preceded by kasra, like bi. Number 3, waw sakina preceded by dhamma, like bu, and this is the length I read with it. This is good. Inshallah, this point is clear. Then we have 3 letters of mad, alif, waw, and ya. To say it's mad letter, I should to have a same haraka from the mad letter before it. Alif, it should to has fatha before it. Ya, it should to has kasra before it. Waw, it should to has dhamma before it. Inshallah, this is basic information and it will be clear for you. But it's important to go through the mad chapter with clear points. The scholars collect for us the Mudood in some words. Like what? Like word udhina. So I have Hamza Dhamma here followed by waw. Mom preceded by her daughter. Dhal kasra here followed by ya. Mom preceded by her daughter. Hamza, I'm sorry, Alif Sukoon here preceded by Fatha. So mom preceded by her daughter. So I have udhina. Let me ask you a question here and see if you will get the answer of it. If I cut word udhina as a parts, if I take this is the first part, u, and my second part is the, this is my second part. Third part is na, u, and the, and na, 3 parts. Which part is the longer in the length? Or all of them is equal? U, or the, or na? Which one is longer in the length, or all of them is equal? Now I will answer you. All of them is equal. Why all of them is equal? Because we said before from very long time, all the letters with haraka, it's equal in the length. That's mean Hamza Dhamma is equal Dhal Kasra, it's equal Nun Fatha. This one is equal. That one is equal. That one. And all Mudood letter, it's equal. That's mean first part is equal. Second part, it's equal. Third part. Inshallah, it will be clear. طيب. This is one of the words scholars collect for us the Mudood on it. What else? There is another 2 words like word nuhiha. Nun dhamma and waw sukoon. Mom and her daughter here. He, ha kasra ya sukoon. Mom and her daughter here. Ha is ha fatha alif sukoon. That's mean mom and her daughter too. Same thing. Nu is equal he, is equal ha, is equal u, is equal the, is equal na. Inshallah, it will be clear. Last word scholars collect for us the Mudood on it. Word utina. Utina. And this is not only the words scholars give it as an example to collect the Mudood on it. There is more than that, but this is some of them. I have something else called اللين. I told you al-mad is alif preceded by fatha, or waw preceded by dhamma, or ya preceded by kasra. طيب, if I have one of this mad letter, but it's preceded by another haraka, like what? If I have ya here, preceded by fatha, or waw preceded by fatha, instead of waw preceded by dhamma, or ya preceded by kasra. I said if ya preceded by kasra, we call it mad. If waw preceded by dhamma, we call it mad, mom and her daughter. But if this ya is preceded by fatha, not the same family. If this waw is preceded by fatha, not the same family, what I will call it in this case, I will call it lin, not mad. It will be lin. Then the lin, the letters of lin is waw sakina preceded by fatha or ya sakina preceded by fatha. One of you will ask me, what about alif? Alif all the time it's a mad letter because it's all the time preceded by fatha. But we call it lin too because it's come simple and easy. Lin, it means soft. When I say ba fatha waw sukoon, baw, it's soft way to come out. Bay, it's soft way to come out. Okay, so lin is ya fatha preceded by ya sukoon, I'm sorry, preceded by fatha, or waw sukoon preceded by fatha, but ba fatha followed by alif sakina. This is mad in the length all the time. If you hear someone call it lin, they call it lin just because it's come with a soft way, not because it's a length of lin. Length of lin is shorter than mad length. We will go through that inshallah more when we go in the lesson of lin. I just give you right now titles and some definitions to go through the Mudood, and then in the next classes we'll go through every single mad and we explain everything about it, and we even inshallah explain قاعدة أقوى السببين. طيب. There is an example from the Quran for حروف اللين. Word, for example, خوف, خا fatha, waw sakina here. So waw sakina here, but before it fatha. Ya sakina here and before it fatha too. So we have word خوف and we have word خير. Both of them is an example for حروف اللين, letters of lin. Inshallah, everything will be clear. If you are stuck in anything, you can write for me in the comment under the video, and I will answer you back on the next video of it, or I will answer you directly writing. طيب, how can I count the length of the Mudood? This is very important point, and there is a lot of common mistake on it. How can I count the length of Mudood? Some people tell us when we was little, or still some people use this way, they tell you open your finger one and close it, it's count one beat. Or count by your finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 7 beats or 8 beats or however. This way, it's not right. Why? Let me explain for you why it's not right. If I have a kid, he is 5 or 6 years old, and I have a shaykh, old man, he is 60, 70 years old. And I ask both of them to count for me 4 beats, for example, 4 beats. Count 4 beats for me, both of you. And read a word with 4 beats, using your finger closing and open it. Do you think both of them, they will count at the same time? Their beats, each beat of them, it will be equal? I don't think so. Why I don't think so? Because the old man, his finger moving, it will be slower than the little boy. He's old, he's sickness, maybe he's tired, anything. His moving of his finger, it will be slower than the little boy, he's moving his finger easy way. So I can't count by beats. If I count by beats, no one will count the same like the other. If I count by fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, someone will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Someone will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So more slowly. So both of them can't be equal. The length of the Mudood in the Quran, it's equal all the time. How can we count then? By the letter with vowel. 1 beat equal 1 letter with vowel. Any letter with vowel and any vowel from fatha or kasra or dhamma. So if I have ba is equal I is equal qu is equal kha is equal tu is equal ki, any letter with vowel, with any letter with vowel equal 1 beat. Equal what? 1 beat. Inshallah, it will be clear. This is how I count. That's mean if I ask you to read word jaa, for example, with 4 beats here, read this word for me with 4 beats. How can I read it? I will say this alif in this case. 4 beats, you told me? Yes. Then it will be, for example, for any 4 letters with haraka. So I will write ba, 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 ba 4 times. Ba, ba. Ba. How many times? 4 times. 4 times equal 4 beats. Let's see together and then we read this word and see how can we do it. Ba, 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 jaa. This is how I count it. If I ask you for a word with 6 beats, then I will say ba, 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 ba 6 times. And I stretch this alif equal, or this mad letter, any mad letter, waw or ya or alif, 6 beats, 6 letters with vowels. Any 6 letters with fatha or dhamma or kasra. Inshallah, it will be clear for you. طيب. Let's see what we have here too. We have the total chart of Mudood. The total chart of Mudood. المد. We have المد الأصلي الطبيعي, the natural lengthening, and we have the secondary مد, المد الفرعي. Secondary lengthening. Under المد الأصلي الطبيعي, we have ملحقات المد الطبيعي. What's follow natural mud, and under المد الفرعي we have another categories. Let's go first with ملحقات المد الطبيعي. What we have under it? We have مد الصلة الصغرى. مد الصلة الصغرى is the connecting lesser mud, and we have مد العوض, the substitute mud, and we have المد الطبيعي الحرفي, the natural mud in a letter. المد الفرعي, there is 2 reasons for it. The first reason, the hamza. Second reason is السكون. Under الهمزة we have few categories. Under السكون we have another few categories. We'll go through every single mad here in front of you in this page, or even the parts here I didn't put because the space, in our next classes inshallah, and we'll explain every single thing about it. Today we will just explain المد الأصلي الطبيعي, and we explain from ملحقات المد الطبيعي المد الطبيعي الحرفي. If you want to know more, follow my classes next videos inshallah. المدود. Before I go for المد الطبيعي and المد الطبيعي الحرفي ملحقات المد, we'll go through the names of the Mudood total. We have 9 kinds of Mudood total. المد الطبيعي, مد البدل, مد العوض, المد المنفصل, المد المتصل, مد الصلة, المد اللازم, المد العارض, مد اللين. We'll go through everything still in the next classes inshallah. I just give you titles today. المد الأصلي الطبيعي. This is the first main category under the mud total, the natural lengthening. تعريف المد الأصلي الطبيعي هو المد الذي لا تقوم ذات الحرف إلا به ولا يتوقف على سبب من همزة أو سكون. What this is mean, before I put for you the definition by English, let me explain for you here this point so it can be more easier for you when you see the definition of English. المد الذي لا تقوم ذات الحرف إلا به. What does this mean? That means if I say ba, this is ba. If I put alif here for the mad, I will say ba, right? So if I didn't stretch this alif with the right length, naturally length, this letter, it will be cut. It will be half alif. It will be shorter than alif somehow. So that's why this letter, this mad letter, it will never happen if I didn't give it the right of the length of it. This is the first point till here. Second point, ولا يتوقف على سبب من همزة أو سكون. That's mean if I have word this one and I have hamza before it, it's a change from المد الطبيعي, this one, to another kind of mad. If I have hamza after it, it's a change from المد الطبيعي to another kind of mad. If I have any letter sakin after it, like this one, for example, any second letter after it, this is not mad طبيعي anymore. It will have another kind of mad. That's why in my definition here, I will say what? The definition, it is a mad that without which the letter can't exist, the timing. And it doesn't stop due to a hamza or sukoon. If I have hamza before or after or sukoon after, in this case, it will change from المد الأصلي الطبيعي to another kind of mad. So one of the signs to know this is مد طبيعي, I should to look in the حركة before the مد letter. If it's ألف ساكنة and there is فتحة before it, then this is مد طبيعي. If it's ياء ساكنة and there is كسرة before it, then it's مد طبيعي. If it's واو ساكنة and there is ضمة before it, then it's مد طبيعي. This is my first sign to tell. Second sign, I have to look for the مد letter and look before it. If I don't have any hamza before it, then it's مد طبيعي. This is only the point? No, I have to look after it too. If I don't have any مد after any hamza after it, still it's مد طبيعي. So if I have مد letter and there is no hamza before, there is no hamza after, and no sukoon after, in this case it's مد طبيعي. If I have hamza before or hamza after or sukoon after, this will be another kind of mad. We will take it inshallah in the next classes. Inshallah, everything will be clear. I'm trying to explain it slowly a little bit so you can get every point clear. This is basic point, but subhanallah, it's make a difference sometimes with you. What's the sign of it? There is no hamza before it and there is no hamza after it or sukoon after. There should not be a hamza before it and there should not to be a hamza or sukoon after it. Plus the second sign, I didn't wrote here, but you should to know it has to has same haraka from this mad before it. Alif it should to proceeded by fatha, ya should to proceed by ya, waw should to proceeded by dhamma. Examples, word ulu, 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 قاف ضمة واو سكون قو لام ضمة واو سكون لو. Mom and her daughter. Mom and her daughter. Word بما عاهد. Mom and her daughter. ألف and her daughter فتحة. عاهد ألف and her daughter فتحة before it. One of the point I want to complain about, or I want to make it clear for you about letter عين here. A lot of non-Arab people, I see this mistake during the reading of the Quran. They mix between عين and hamza. Of course, this عين, or even the one in the middle, no one mix between. Your problem usually in this shape of ayn with the hamza. It's so close to each other. Then how can we know which one is which one? Letter hamza never connect with any letter from here. But letter ayn, usually when it looks like that, it's connect with any letter. With any letter. Okay, with any letter. I write for you several letters. It should to connect. But letter hamza, you will not find it connected from here at all. This is clear. So I see this mistake a lot with non-Arab, subhanallah al-azim. They read hamza like ayn and ayn like hamza. Ayn connect, hamza never connect. Ayn, usually when it looks like that, it's during the word and it's on the line. If I draw a line here, I write on it, it's on the line. But hamza, it might be on the line, it might be on the alif, it might be on the waw, it might be on the ya, it might be on this one, it might be just like that in the Quran. You will find it in something, on something, on a chair. You will find it on a chair. It can sit by itself. But letter ayn, it's on the line and it's connect. It's not in the top of any other letter. It's on the line and it's connect. Remember this point. I hear this mistake a lot during the reading for non-Arab. Okay. طيب. What else here we have? Word قيل, قي, قاف كسرة يا سكون. Mom and her daughter, same family, then it's mad. And there is no hamza before the ya, no hamza after the ya, and no sukoon after the ya. Then this is natural mad, mad طبيعي. Here, if I look for the alif, there is no hamza before it, and there is no hamza after it. Remember, this is ayn, and there is no second letter after. There is fatha here, so no second letter after. Then it's mad طبيعي. Here, same thing. If I look for this alif as a mad letter here, there is no hamza before it, and there is no hamza after, and there is no second letter here. So this is natural mad طبيعي. Same here. There is no hamza before it, there is no hamza after, and there is no sukoon after. Then it's still mad طبيعي. If I look here, same thing. No hamza before it, no hamza after, and no sukoon after. Then this is mad طبيعي. One of you will ask me and say, what about this letter? Is this sukoon? This is not sukoon. This is not sukoon. Sukoon in the Quran looks like that. Or you will find the letter empty without any haraka on it. Then what is this one? What's this circle? This is the sukoon in the Arabic. When we write Arabic dictation, we write this as a sukoon. But in the Quran, this is not sukoon. This means ignore this letter. You will not read it ever. When I say قولوا, I don't say قولوا, I say قولوا, right? So no alif here. We ignore this alif because the circle is the top of it. This is not sukoon. Inshallah, it will be clear for you. طيب. I'm trying to explain some mistakes I saw during my teaching of the non-Arab people, and inshallah you will avoid it by this explanation. Why we call it al-mad al-tabi'i? Why we call it natural mad? Because the person with a natural measure will not increase or decrease its measure. And this is another point. Non-Arab people, they are stretched sometimes, and this is the most of the times, they make it cut. It's not enough length for it. Or they make it just like fatha, or just like dhamma, or just like kasra. This is a very common mistake with non-Arab. How can we fix it? We can fix it by hearing a good sheikh like Dr. Ayman Suwaid, for example, like Sheikh Abdullah Basfar, like Sheikh Al-Husari. There is a lot of names. I don't want to go through a lot of names for you, but you can listen for a good sheikh trying to get the length of each letter right. Plus, I give you advice to study lesson 8 from النورانية، القاعدة النورانية. It will help you too much to know the difference between الدرس الرابع and الدرس الثامن 4 and 8. It will help you a lot to know about this length of the مدود. طيب. It's timing. What's the time of المد الطبيعي? We say any beat equal one letter with حركة. المد الطبيعي equal 2 beats, equal 2 vowels count letters. That means, for example, it's equal ق, ق, equal ق. ق is equal قو, is equal قي, is equal ق, ق. Or ب, ب, or ب, بو. Any 2 letters with حركة. 2 beats. So my vowel, my length for the المد الطبيعي is 2 beats, means 2 letters with حركة. 2 letters, both of them with حركة. طيب, all the reader read it 2 vowels وجوبا. What's وجوبا means? Should be. There is no choice. No reader read it less than 2 beats. It's come from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to us like this length, 2 beats, no less than that. And anyone read it different, this is haram. This is haram. What about non-Arab people? Allahu a'lam. But I think because this is not their language, Allah inshallah will forgive them, but they should to try to read it with right length. The name of this mad. This mad, it has a lot of kind of names. You can hear a lot of them, and people use all these names, but most of the time they use al-Asli and الطبيعي. First one, al-Mad al-Asli, we call it al-Mad al-Asli, the original mad. We call it natural, الطبيعي. This is the 2 words you will hear it a lot, al-Asli or الطبيعي. One of the names of مد الطبيعي too, the natural mad, is مد الصيغة. Extend the formula. المد الذاتي, self extension. This is what we said. Anyone with natural, he will stretch it in the right length. أبو المدود وأساسها, the father of all مدود, all kind of مدود, and its foundation of it. This is, I'm trying to give you all the information you can hear anywhere, so you will not stuck anywhere in anything, inshallah. We have lengths for the whole kind of مدود in the Quran. We have al-qasr. Al-qasr is 2 beats, and I can tell right away al-mad al-tabi'i, natural mad. The length of it is al-qasr, 2 beats. 3 beats or 3 vowels, دون التوسط, less than natural, less than medium, 4 vowels is التوسط. 5 vowels is فويق التوسط, is a little bit extra than medium. 6 vowels is الإشباع والطول. الإشباع والطول means the longest one. So that means in our whole Quran, we have beats from 2 to 6. 6 is the longest one, 2 is the shortest one. Al-Qasr is the shortest one, Al-Ishba' wal-Tul is the longest one. طيب, ملحقات المد الطبيعي. If you remember the chart we draw in the beginning, I want you to print this chart and keep it with you all the time so you can follow what we say exactly. If you remember the chart, we have المدود here up, and then we have المد الطبيعي. Under المد الطبيعي, we have ملحقات المد الطبيعي, what's follow natural mad, and we have 3 kind under it. And in this side, we have the secondary med, and we have two kind under it. Right now, we'll go for this one, ملحقات المد الطبيعي. Let's follow natural med. We say we have the lesser connecting med, مد الصلة الصغرى. We have مد العوض, the substitute med. And we have المد الطبيعي الحرفي, the natural med in a letter. Today, inshallah, we will just explain المد الطبيعي الحرفي. Next classes, we will continue our مدود inshallah. المد الطبيعي الحرفي. Natural med, but it's come in the letter. How? If I say word in a letter, in this case, you should to have in your mind right away the الحروف المقطعة, or some people call it الحروف النورانية. What this letter is? The letters in the beginning of some surahs in the Quran, like Alif Lam Mim, like Hamim, like Yasin, like Noon. This is الحروف المقطعة total. But المد الطبيعي الحرفي, it's come in some of them. What this is? Scholars collected in حي طهر. So that means it's come in Ha, from any one of these letters, in Ya, in Ta, and in Ha, and in Ra. Let's write these letters and see what's on it. We say Ha, we say Ya, we say Ta, we say Ha, and we say Ra. If we look for this, you can notice it's two letters. Second one of them is mad letter. Two letters. If I write it as a word, two letters. Second one of them is mad letter. Two letters. Second one of them is mad letter. Two letters. Second one of them is mad letter. Two letters. Second one of them is mad letter. And there is fatha before it. يعني if I sound ha, ha fatha alif سكون. يا is يا فتحة ألف سكون. طا is طا فتحة ألف سكون. ها is ها فتحة ألف سكون. را is را فتحة ألف سكون. Then these 5 letters, which is I wrote it for you here clear. This is Med preceded by fatha. Alif preceded by fatha. Mom preceded by her daughter. So this is kind of Med طبيعي. But it's not natural Med completely. Why? Because it's come in harf, not in a word. So in this case, I call it المد الطبيعي الحرفي. That's why it's follows the مد طبيعي. It's not مد طبيعي by itself. It's follows the مد طبيعي and it's in a حرف. That's why I call it المد الطبيعي الحرفي. Let's see the examples. يا from كاف ها يا عين صاد. So this ya is ya fatha alif sukoon. So this is mad, but in a letter. I can take this letter away and read it by self, right? And I can say this is a word because this is huruf. Ha from hamim. Ra, example here, alif lam ra. This is just examples, okay? Ha from taha, and I can tell ta from same word taha, or ha from kaf ha ya ain sad. All this is a letter. When I write it, I will find second letter of it is mad letter, and before it same haraka from it. So it's like natural mad, but it's come in harf. So that's why it's mad طبيعي حرفي, natural mad, but it's stretching in the letter. We call it mad طبيعي حرفي because it's stretching two vowels, but it's in the harf letter, not in a word. Scholars collected in word حي طهر. This is the 5 letters. In the الحروف المقطعة total, it has مد طبيعي حرفي. By this, we will finish our class for today. Don't let fear stand in the way of your success and turn you into a loser. Inshallah, all of you will be success. All of you will understand the Mudood completely with complete information about it. If you have any question, let me know, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.